remember, if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right here and select all to receive all notifications upon the videos that come out on this channel. Also, my backup channel is Tony Harvin Network if you'd like to do the same.
You gonna do? Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to the channel, liking, subscribing, leaving your comments, whether positive or negative. Much love and much respect to everybody out there for sure. This here is live conversation number 316. Live conversation number 316. And y'all know my disclaimer, I'm not a pastor, preacher. I don't hold any type of office in the church, so please, he said great intro. So please do not lay claims of those titles on me. I'm not here to violate any type of community guidelines, any type of copyright infringement. I know I had a song on here and they had some copyrights in it, but they cleared me to use that song on here as my introduction. So shout out to those people, who cleared it, that I could use that in the introduction. Shout out to everybody in the chat room, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to Gregory Carter. You say you heard him bad, Tony. Done made the so-called man of God run to the police over social media. Oh man. Crazy, man. It's crazy. Yo, it's crazy. What's up to Henry Ross? What's up to Sister Claire? Shout out to you. You says, greetings. May the Lord bless you and keep you today. I can't believe he called the police. What a weakling. What's up to Johnny? What's up to Cheryl Gibbons? Michael Burke. Bill Thing is laughing. What's up to Bless? What's up to Thelma? What's up to Saul Express? You says, what's up to 611? What's up to Valid? He says, how do you feel about the FBI targeting Gino? Well, I haven't heard that lately. You understand that? I haven't heard that. But I did hear that. I think it was like in the older programs, like in the 900s and whatnot. You may have certain law enforcement agencies, come in and try to see what it's about and things like that. But I mean, to my knowledge, I don't see anything that they would try to want to uncover or want to try to do, because you got to understand there's law enforcement that, who people work in law enforcement that are in the truth of God, for sure. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I haven't heard anything recently about that. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's more important things to do besides trying to, come into First Church and infiltrate. You know what I mean? What's up to Sister Carol? What's up to Digital Masterpiece? William, appreciate that. Sister Claire, shout out to you. Rodnetta, what up? Candace Ross, Sharon Smith, appreciate that. What's up to Jamon Williams? He says not the popo. What's up to Tyrone Giles? He says, praying that you and your family are doing well, stay strong on the battlefield. What's up? He said, I saw Pastor Gino late last night. It was great. I did too. I try to broadcast the interview, last night. But I don't know what was going on with my sound last night. I don't know. For some reason, it wasn't playing over YouTube and whatnot and things like that. You know what I mean? So I didn't know what was going on with it. All right. He said he should be calling police on himself for scamming people. What's up to Jackie McCall? Shout out to you. What's up to what up to Zest? What's up to Sharif? Evelina, the Crawford Experience. What up, Tootie? What up? What up? He says they might come for you. Be careful. They hate the truth. Listen, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't run from fights. I don't run from anything. I run to it. You know what I mean? That's what I do. You know what I mean? I don't back down from nobody. I don't care who you are. At the end of the day, that's one thing about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a scared puppy. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? In this walk in holiness and things like that, you can't be afraid of nothing and nobody. You know what I mean? You got to be willing to, if possible, if it happens, you got to be willing to throw down. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I've gotten threats and stuff like that. So the stuff that they put out is like real light. It ain't nothing. You know what I mean? This is nothing new under the sun. People been doing this. You know what I mean? Since the very beginning, they've been doing it. You know. So when you in this walk and you in this holiness, you cannot be afraid of nothing and nobody. You understand that? When you standing for truth, when you standing for something, you can't go run and call the police. You know what I mean? No disrespect to the police, man. You know, I like the police, and whatnot. You understand that? But when you standing for something and things like that, and then somebody come at you and you afraid, you want to call the cops. What? You understand that? What? There's no fear over here. At the end of the day, and social media is light. You know what I mean? What about the real world? You understand that? When people actually know that you're representing Jesus Christ. You understand that? There are people out there that are walking churches and whatnot and start letting off. You know what I mean? You can't be afraid. This is social media stuff. This ain't nothing compared to what's going on outside. This ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Because if you think social media um, would get to a person, then they weak minded. You know what I'm saying? The real battlefield is outside. You know what I mean? For sure. All right. What's up to McGee? What up to Jeremy Dunbar? Why did he call the police? I'll get into that in a bit. What's up to Delbert? That's what's up. Right, Jeremy. He said you're supposed to fear God. Absolutely. What's up to James Hazel? I agree with that, man. For sure. What up to Latin? I agree with that for sure. What's up to Cali Boy? What's up to Window? All right, so let's get into it right quick. You know what I mean? Let's get into it. And I have nothing against the police. I have nothing against the police at all. A lot of people don't know that, you know what I'm saying, that was going to be my career, 2021. You know what I mean? And don't laugh as I put the picture up. You understand that? This is me back in 2021. You know what I'm saying? When I had my little thing in the academy and whatnot. So I got nothing against the police. You understand that? That would be always be my second choice of my career field aside of truck driving if I happen to leave truck driving. So I got nothing against the police at all. Let's get that clear and out the way for sure. So as we as we as we all know, that we got hecklers, we got haters, we got trolls and things like that on here and whatnot who will say any and everything just to get attention. For sure. I always push forward that some people gotta be careful upon what they say and who they dealing with because everybody don't respond with videos. You understand that? For example, let's just say person A talks about person B family members and they talk about their friends and all this other stuff out here. You don't know if person B family members are gang members. You don't know if person B family members live close to you or have affiliates that know you and stuff like that. And these people, they don't do the back and forth YouTube stuff. They don't do the videos and social media and whatnot. A lot of people, they don't answer with videos. They answer either with these or they answer with the other things and whatnot. I always push forward. I always push that forward. Now, when you're going around provoking people and things like that, when you're talking about certain individuals, I'm not responsible for anybody who gets approached by somebody that knows me. You understand that? Whether it's a phone call, whether it's an email, or whether it's in person. You understand that? So what happened was, I did a video and whatnot on one of his members who was arrested for human sex trafficking and whatnot, and they was upset about that. That's document. That's police documentation that my man was got arrested, and he had to deal with that. It's not my fault that you was pimping women out and you was a coward and beating on women and stuff like that. That's on you. What you upset that somebody exposed you, that somebody put it out that you was involved in human sex trafficking and whatnot. Hey, you did what you did. Own up to it. Speak about it. You understand? So what they did was they made a video. I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't view the video. And people, I got a call about it. And like I said, my family members, probably like one out of hundreds, is just saved. You understand that? I can't help if family members go out and approach people at the end of the day. I'm not responsible for that, especially if one keep provoking people. You understand that? So let's just say person A got a family member who's a gang member. You know what I'm saying? Or who's somebody who got some pulls out there, right? And I'm in holiness and whatnot. So if you go out and provoke and you talk about people's family members that are not saved, and then you got cousin Raheem over here and whatnot, like who are these people and whatnot, where they from, and start researching them out and things like that. I'm not responsible for that. I'm not responsible for that. I'm not responsible for people who come to your job and approach you and call you and stuff like that. I'm not responsible. You understand that? You bring that on yourself at the end of the day. So what happened was somebody G-checked his reader's wife. You understand that? I'm not responsible for that. You understand that? They found out that she had a business and whatnot and got the information and what have you and things like that. And she got G-checked. You understand that? You can't go around endorsing nonsense. You can't go around endorsing and provoking nonsense, and you think other people out there is going to respond with videos. No. You understand that? Everybody's not safe. Everybody don't go to church. There's some people that still are in that gang life, that are still in the gang mentality and stuff like that. And they will take a penitentiary chance on you. They will take a penitentiary chance on your family at the end of the day, especially if you keep provoking them. You know what I'm saying? There are people, I said this over and time again. I'm speaking in general. You can't go around provoking and talking about people's families and whatnot, especially if they're not saved. Because at the end of the day, they're not going to care. You know what I mean? And don't provoke people. And then when they respond in a certain way, you want to call the police. All right? So that's what happened today. You know what I mean? I got off work and whatnot, and I received a call. Here it is right here, around 1:32 p.m. It was an unknown number. It was an unknown number. As y'all see, we talked about 7 minutes and 51 seconds. All right. So it was the Durham, Ontario, Toronto Police Department. You understand? So I'm thinking Durham from North Carolina because it's a city called Durham in North Carolina at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But they have also a place called Durham in, I guess, Ontario, Canada or something like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm on the phone with them. And they brought the guy name up, Luke Edmond, the reader, his reader, and whatnot. And they stated that they was receiving like threats and whatnot and all this other stuff. And I told the police officer, man, listen, as long as they keep putting that stuff up there, they're going to keep getting that type of stuff. People will approach their family members out there. People will call them. People will email them. You understand that? And the part about it is with people who are not saved, they may actually take action in the physical sense. I have nothing to do with that. You understand that? You cannot go around provoking people and expect that, you know what I mean, they're going to respond back in a video format. Everybody is not like that. You understand that? Time and time again, I tell these people, you go around and you talking about this individual, and it's not just me, it's other people out there. You understand that? It's other people who they have targeted and whatnot. As I spoke with the police officer, if it was a police officer, you know what I mean? He sounded like he was a police officer at the end of the day. And I double checked with the police department over there, and whatnot. Do stop endorsing and provoking nonsense, and then when somebody responds in a certain way, you want to call the police. You know what I'm saying? That is a characteristic of a coward. You understand that? You can't go around rifting in somebody's face, and then when they give you the backhand, you want to call the police. At the end of the day, like I said, everybody don't respond with videos on social media. You know what I'm saying? People like to handle court in the street way. It don't matter if you're a preacher. It don't matter if you go to some type of church and whatnot. You understand that? There were people out there that would catch you lacking, walking down the block, walking in Walmart and stuff like that. It don't matter if you're in Canada. You know what I mean? You know, you right there by New York. You understand that? You across the border. You ain't too far from New York. And they think because they're in another country of Canada, they think it's all good. It's not all good at the end of the day. Like I said, you got people out there in Canada and stuff like that who got love for the truth of God, got love for people who you're talking about. You just don't know at the end of the day, for sure. All right, what's up to Joe? What up? What up? What up? What's up to E? What's up to Angela? What's up to Mass Man? Um, Windu, he says that's because they're coward. Absolutely. So the police officer, he brought up the guy Luke Edmond. Luke Edmond is the reader, and he brought up his wife, Sherry Edmond. You know what I mean? Like I said, somebody G checked her, whatever the case may be. She got scared, and they ran to the police. At the end of the day, these are the same individuals. When he puts a video out, John McGregor, all of them start to. I guess they share the link on a Facebook page and whatnot. You understand that? Whether it's maid serving, Charnel, she's one of them. Sherry Edmond, Anne Marie Gordon. You understand that? A lot of them. You understand that? And people are documenting this stuff at the end of the day, for sure. And yes, they're being watched. You understand that? Whether it's over social media or somebody close to them in their neighborhoods and whatnot. I'm not responsible for that. I'm not responsible for that. You know what I mean? We don't condone violence and things like that. I'm not responsible if you go out there and you start provoking people and whatnot, and they want to get at you in a physical sense. Don't call the police when you're provoking people at the end of the day. It's not a good thing. You understand that? Because you putting people at risk and things like that from getting the backhand. You know what I mean? That's one thing you have to know on social media and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not fit for social media. You understand? Everybody can't take social media. You know what I mean? Like, a YouTuber like me or C-Rock and whatnot. You got to have bulletproof emotions out here. That's why a lot of people don't be on social media. You understand that? Because there's things that people say and whatnot. You know what I mean? They can't necessarily handle it. You understand? Because the moment you say something that's negative, they're gonna want to come to your doorstep. They're gonna want to come to your job. You understand that? They're gonna want to catch you at Walmart in the aisle somewhere. You know what I mean? And it ain't gonna be so pleasant at the end of the day. And I'm not responsible for that. You know what I'm saying? So it could be other people out there. It's not just me or my family or people affiliated with me. You understand that? As I told the police officer and whatnot, the man is provoking a lot of other people out there. You understand that? He's bringing that stuff on himself. They're bringing that stuff on themselves. You know what I mean? People will show up to his barbershop. God bless John Barbershop, whatever his name is. They got another little business called KMW Healthcare up on Hardware in Toronto and stuff like that. So people are watching. You understand that? People are watching them and whatnot at the end of the day. You understand? So it's not good to provoke people, especially if you're a so-called apostle. You understand that? Especially if you're a person in holiness. All that talking about people's families and stuff like that, I already been through that already. You understand that? That stuff don't bother me at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That stuff don't bother me. We already been through that since the beginning. You understand that? We done witnessed death threats and all this other stuff. It didn't bother us, not one bit. You know what I mean? Tony Harvin don't run to the police. You understand that? When there's threats and whatnot, I don't run to the police. At the end of the day, like I said, I run to it. I don't run from it. You understand that? Because if you're gonna just do it, just do it. You understand that? You can only do what God allows. At the end of the day, for sure. All right. Let's go to the comments. Is there an active True of God in Memphis? You gotta go to trueofgod.com. Sharon Bob says, so his wife don't talk to him about these things. Well, I don't know. Well, then again, they promote it on a social media account. So whenever he makes a video, they'll share the link. They'll share the link. You understand that? They'll share the link to it, and they'll share it on their business pages too, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So some of them are nurses and whatnot. That's their profession. They'll put their profession at risk just to try to put some foolishness out, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could go to the board of nurses out there and listen. Look at this person's unprofessional, XYZ. This is the type of person you want representing being a nurse and whatnot, putting this foolishness out. You understand? A person could do that. You know what I mean? People lose their jobs over social media foolishness. You understand? But people would do anything for clout and attention. Now, when you provoke people, now you want to run to the police. You understand that? Now they want to run to the cops, and you know what I mean? The cop told me, listen, he said, stop bothering their family members. Oh man, he said, leave them alone. He said, leave Luke Edmond alone. Leave Sherry Edmond alone. He said you gotta follow U.S. and Canadian laws and whatnot. What? Man, nobody don't care about that. Nobody don't care about that. You understand? That stuff don't move me. You know what I mean? Because as long as they keep putting that stuff out, I'm not stopping nobody from doing anything. That's not my problem. That's their problem. You understand that? My issue is just putting out the truth and whatnot and keep pushing it. Whatever issues they got with people on the street wanting to do this and wanting to do that, that's on them. You understand that? More power to them on that. All right? What's up to Montreal? What up, what up, what up? He said, it makes no sense for them to target your family when they're not even in the TOG. That video was pointless. Absolutely. I didn't even watch it. It doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? We have talked about our families on here one day. I think I had a conversation video. I think it was about family trust or something like that. And a lot of people was talking about their mother, their father, that if they're not in the truth and XYZ, then, you know what I mean? They ain't really riding for them in certain areas. You understand that? So if somebody's a sin in your family, then hey, it is what it is. You understand that? Who is my mother? Who's my sister and brother? But he that do the will, right? You understand? So you can say whatever you want over the internet. You understand? But I'm not responsible if cousin Johnny or if cousin Rashid, the gang member, wants to visit you. I'm not responsible for that. You understand that? Or Uncle Larry, you know what I'm saying, who done 15 up north, you know what I mean, in New York, close to you, wants to get at you. I'm not responsible for that. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? And people like that, they move in silence. They don't do videos. You know what I mean? They just show up wherever you at. You don't even know. You understand that? So people got to be very careful. You know what I mean? Who you provoke and whatnot. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It could be next year. That's somebody, if you provoke them, will show up and you don't even know it. You understand that? So be careful out there. You know what I'm saying? In general. All right? He says, and God is watching and documenting too. He said he got back from a workout. That's what's up. Oh, you working out. You working out. What you doing? Push-ups. What you doing, man? What you doing over there, man? You know? Let me know what you're doing over there. What's up, True Definition? He said, call the police. Absolutely. And I couldn't record it because I was driving home and whatnot on a highway. And I had my headset in and whatnot. I couldn't record it. You know what I mean? All I could do was screenshot when they called me, and I knew nothing about Durham Police Department out there. You understand that? And things like that. The man started breaking down, talking about Canadian and U.S. laws and all this other nonsense and whatnot and things like that. What's up to Sion? What up? What up? What up? What's up to Valerie Stewart? Shout out to you. He said a male nurse. No, it's not a male nurse. I think I forgot the female name that's in their camp. She's a nurse, and she endorses the nonsense and whatnot. I think her name is like Ann Gordon or something like that. A nurse, a profession. You a nurse. Just picture that. You a nurse. You done went to school. You done got your license and whatnot, and then you endorse the nonsense. You understand that? So if somebody was to screenshot all that and send it to the board of nurses out there, you could lose your job at the end of the day. You understand that? So people got to be careful. You understand that about what they put out about people. You understand that people can handle it that way, or people can handle it in the sense of a physicality. You understand that? All right. Coco says if they bring in their social media smoke to their professional lives, it's on them. I agree. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. You understand that? I definitely agree. And analyzing certain social media profiles, it's like, wow. I mean, if I had a business, let's just say I own a dealership, I'm not gonna sit here and put up, social media nonsense. Not that I would put anything out that's nonsense. You know what I mean? Because you put in your profession, you put in your license in jeopardy. All the stuff you worked hard for and things like that. Now, if somebody was to get a lawyer and all this other nonsense, you know what I mean? You brought that on yourself, like you said at the end of the day, for sure. It don't matter if you're in Canada, being Canada and whatnot, or wherever you are. You understand? All right. He said, not to go off subject. I had a dream last night. Pass it. What? What are you talking about? He says, Pastor Cord Williams with one of them jabs and knocked him out cold. It's not funny, but a dream. That's kind of weird, though. You know. What's up to Peculiar? What's up to What up to Doki? What up? What up? What up to John Smith? What up to Andre? He said this dude is. He said this dude can be charged for defamation of character, but we have First Church and petty like that. Why he crying now? I mean, yes, yes. If somebody has a lawyer who knows some stuff and things like that, a person can push forth with that. They really can at the end of the day. But like you said, people ain't petty. People ain't trying to go through that. You know what I mean? People like to handle court in the streets, man, in these days, for sure. So when somebody G checked his wife, the reader's wife and whatnot and things like that, I mean, she probably was scared as ever. You understand that? Now she knew it was real. Now she knew it wasn't just social media at the end of the day. Like people are not playing. You understand? When you go bother certain individuals that's not even in the church and whatnot, let that be your first warning to the folks out there. You understand that? I'm just speaking in general. I'm not telling them directly, but I'm speaking in general. Let that be your first warning, not to play with people like that. You understand that? Because a lot of people they don't play fair and they don't play nice out there. You know what I mean? I don't know I know where y'all from, but I don't know how they do out there in Canada and whatnot. You know what I mean? But people will out here would get up all in your face. You understand? People out here would take that 8-hour ride, you know what I'm saying, to Canada. They would go over across New York. People would take that 10-hour ride to Canada and whatnot and come check you in your face. You understand that? So you gotta be careful about who you talk about. And the thumbnails that I saw online, man, they talking about a lot of people. They talk about a lot of people. You understand that? A lot of people and whatnot. So they brought that on themselves. And I know for sure that they probably won't never step ever on U.S. soil and actually announce that they're coming to the United States. They will almost never come to Philadelphia. They will almost never come to Camden, New Jersey, and whatnot. They won't come to these places. You understand? They won't come to these places and whatnot because people are actually documenting this stuff. You understand that? I'm just giving game out there about how to move and how to stop provoking people. And then when somebody reaches out and try to G check you or whatever the case may be, you call the police. You understand? Tell the police what you have done to those people out there. You understand that? Tell the police that you was talking about this person or that person. Like I said, a lot of people don't respond with videos. A lot of people don't do YouTube and stuff like that. A lot of people handle court in the streets and whatnot, and they don't care if you're a so-called apostle or preacher. They don't care, and I'm not stopping nobody. You understand that? I'm not responsible, and I ain't stopping nobody. You understand? At the end of the day, for sure. All right. What up, the OC? What up? What up? What up? What's up, the Ernest Beard? He says I ran a couple of miles and then did some chest and back workouts. Okay, all right. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that chest up, you know? All right. He said I just got on what happened. You got to rewind it. You know what I'm saying? You got to rewind it. What's up to Rashid? What up? What up? What's up to Chris Hollis? Hollis Queens. Run DMC. You know, the Lord's Boys. What's up to N Maxwell? What up? What up? The following way of you. He says, isn't the FBI still got that? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. He said, if his wife encouraged this, it's sad. Absolutely. And they seem like nice people when you look on their page and whatnot. But when you are affiliated with that, when you are endorsing that, you know what I mean? People outside, they don't care. They don't care if you're a nurse. They don't care if you're a nice person. You know what I'm saying? People will run up to you like, what's all that stuff you talking now? People will do that to you. You know what I mean? People will do that to you walking with your kid while you at work in the supermarket. What's up now? You understand? You're just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? We see the World Star videos and whatnot with people doing that, with people, you know what I'm saying, approach people because the stuff that they talk over the internet with threats or provoking and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You try to warn these people. You know what I'm saying? I warn these people, listen, stop provoking people out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone violence or anything like that. But I'm telling people to stop doing those type of things. You know what I mean? For sure, because everybody in YouTube, you know what I mean? Everybody don't want to do YouTube and whatnot, for sure. You know what I mean? But they're provoking this and stuff like that. It's going to catch up to them. Like I told that police officer, if they keep putting it out there, you know what I mean? They're going to run into some problems with people out there. You understand? And I'm not responsible for it. You know what I mean? I'm not stopping anything, for sure. You know what I mean? One can have the power to say, listen, stop, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be. No, I'm not doing that, for sure. They bring that on themselves, that's on them. Tony Harvin is not responsible. You know what I mean? Leave me out of it. Listen, leave me out of it. Leave me out of it. I don't got nothing to do with it. You understand that? Nothing. You know what I mean? Leave me out of it. Don't have no police officers call me. It was the Canadian police who called Tony Harvin. You understand that? Not Charlotte Police Department. You know what I mean? Canadian police called me. Canadian police called me. Listen, what Canada police gonna do to me at the end of the day? You understand? All right. Sister Carol says, I never understood why they upload gossip on their church website. I don't know either. I don't know. You understand that? I don't know. But I notice a lot of them stick together. A lot of them are from Jamaica. A lot of them are. You understand that? It seems like their church is a lot of Jamaicans and whatnot and what have you. And they stick together. A lot of them got businesses and they look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I give them that. You know what I mean? That they got the businesses and whatnot. But, due to your behavior and your actions, you could lose all of that. Simply. You know what I'm saying? If those people you're talking about, you know what I mean, really wanted to pursue certain things, they can. You understand that? But like I said, a lot of people don't want to handle it like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to handle stuff in the street and whatnot. They want some physical contact. All right. What's up to Delroy? What up? What up? What up? One thing I learned early in my life is not to sleep on anyone. It will be the ones you least expect that will give you the business. Absolutely. What's up to Gladys? What's up to Deborah? Gino P. He says, I'm too old to work out. I mean, I wouldn't say that. You still got people in the 80s, the 90s working out and stuff like that, keeping in shape. You know what I mean? If you really push it, you could do it. What's up to Dion? What up to Kim? AG says, people must really be going through some things that got them needlessly attacking others. Well, here's the thing. This is social media. You understand that? And when you promoting Geno Jennings, when you promote the truth of God, and then people crying out for attention, you know what I'm saying? People crying out for a debate or discussion, um, and you don't give it to them. They're gonna do all these things. You understand that? They're gonna do all these attacks, and they're gonna talk about your family member. They're gonna talk about your dead relatives. They're gonna stoop low to the low and whatnot. And then once one of your family members or one of your friends who's not saved, G check somebody, really get at them. Now they want to call the police. You understand that? I don't got nothing to do with that. Leave me out of it. You understand that? Leave me out of it. You know what I mean? All right? I got nothing to do with that. He says the Royal Canadian Police. He said, "Did you say, are you from Canada, eh?" Oh, man. Canadian Police. Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I mean? What's up, brutally honest? What up, what up? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. Um, oh, you asking Gino, how old is he? He said, as soon as you bring up PJ, they be hounding you for sure. Absolutely. This been happening since I started putting up Geno Jennings, man. So it's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new. Nothing new. I done seen it all and things like that. We had one heckler come to the church, Jansen Williams. You understand that? The man heckled for years. And then he came to Philadelphia. He ain't had that same energy in person. Whew. He did not have that same energy. This was back in 2000 and I think he came to the church in 2018. So he stood for the whole service. You understand that? So after service, man, he kept just trying to get in my ear about his beliefs and whatnot. So we went outside. We started taking pictures, me and my boy Andre. So he didn't know Andre was a professional fighter. You understand that? Andre's a kind of a big dude. So I'm like, I would hope this guy start tripping because it ain't gonna be so pleasant for him. At the end of the day, you understand. So a lot of people talk crazy over the internet, and then when they see you in person, it's something different. It was something totally different. You understand that? Totally different. At the end of the day, you understand that they could feel your energy. You know what I mean? That you was talking real crazy, and I was cool, but I also was aware at the time. You understand that? Because I said at the time that this guy try something, man. He's gonna get the business, man. It ain't gonna be so pleasant for him. You know what I mean? Whether my mindset at the time was, if I got to do him in that church, man, he gonna get it in. You understand that? Because you got to be careful. You got to protect yourself at all times, of course, because you don't know those out there what their intentions is for, what their intentions are in general. There's been a lot of hecklers that come around. You understand that? You even had I think his name is Johnny Robertson. You understand that? But he was cordial when he put out like the banners and whatnot outside of the Greensboro event. They'll come there. You understand that? They will come, but they will come for attention and what have you and things like that. As long as nobody don't get out of line and not disrespectful in person, we all good. You understand that? We all good. Like Gino said, he said everybody is not all the way saved. Everybody's not all the way saved. You understand that? And I'm one of those people. At the end of the day, it's something I got to work on and whatnot because I wouldn't want nobody to come up to me and start talking crazy and whatnot, getting within my arm length and whatnot. Are you crazy? You understand that? Are you crazy? You know what I mean? Listen, you stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Let me go walk in service or let me get out of service and get me a bite to eat at the end of the day, for sure. Because you got hecklers that will come to the service. They will sit for the whole service. If they know you're a YouTuber, if they see your social media and whatnot, they most likely probably will come up to you and start, pushing their beliefs on you and whatnot, and start kind of acting the same way as they do over the internet and whatnot, for sure. You know? All right. He says, Jansen Williams came. He can't get at wow, he can't get at PJ. Yeah, he did came. He came with his wife. He came with his wife. You know what I mean? I think I was in like the eighth row when it was in the gymnasium, and he was behind me. You understand that? So after service over, man came straight to me. You understand that? Listen, I'm ready to go. Get me something to eat, man. You know what I mean? But this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? So the same how they are over the internet, they will try to push their beliefs on you in person, and whatnot. All right. He said, so wait, the Canadian police officers called Charlotte, North Carolina on you? No, they called me. They called me. They called me personally. You understand that? They called me. They called my phone. You know what I mean? They ain't called Charlotte Police Department, and whatnot. I don't know why. You understand that? But I think if it's something, a situation dealing with Canada, they have to call Canada Police and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that happened in Charlotte, you know what I mean, they have to deal with Charlotte Police. You know what I mean? I think that's how that worked, for sure. You know what I mean? So like I said, somebody G checked his wife. I guess it was in Canada or something like that, and things like that. You know what I mean? And I guess they're trying to help me responsible, or whatnot, for somebody G checking to read his wife. I got nothing to do with that, man. Stop provoking people. Stop endorsing foolishness. You know what I'm saying? All right. Jeremy Dunbar said Jansen got some crazy doctrine. I heard that me of his fellow friends say that the Holy Ghost is the angel Gabriel. Oh man, these people crazy. You gotta rewind that, Gino P. You gotta rewind that. You gotta rewind that for sure. He says when you saw them in person, did his wife look happy? Well, if I can remember back in 2018 with Jansen and his wife, she looked cool. She was cool. You understand that? I mean, he was cool too at the time in person. You know, um, different energy from online. Very very different energy from online. And a lot of people got different energy. You understand when you see them in person. You know what I mean? Because they can feel your energy. You know what I mean? It's a difference between social media and outside in person. At the end of the day, so when you see a lot of people go at Gino, they see it on YouTube and whatnot. But when they come for a debate and they in front of everybody and them lights is hitting them and that camera is hitting them, it's a different type of energy. It's a different type of feel. You understand that? It's different. It's different. It's very very different. At the end of the day, for sure, in general. All right, but his wife looked cool and everything. She was cordial. She ain't say nothing. You know what I mean? She ain't say nothing. You know. He says, did anyone had a chance to watch the service from yesterday? It was good though. I watched it with no sound. Really honest, as I try to work out and I get tired fast now than when I was in my 20s and 30s. Well, I mean, you gotta be consistent with working out. You understand that? You gotta be consistent. I'm pushing 40 and I feel like my body's getting faster and stronger as I keep staying consistent with running, boxing, lifting weights and stuff like that, and all the other stuff, man. Eating right, your vitamins, all that. I mean, you just got to be consistent, you know, daily and what have you. What you eat. I don't eat no fast foods. Try to eat like home cooked meals. You know what I mean? A lot of water. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, maybe not a lot, but some Gatorade, Powerade from those electric lights, and what have you, for sure. But you just got to keep working. Just got to keep working. All right. What's up, Baxter? I'm still learning. Thank you for so much for sharing, Pastor Gino Jennings. That's what's up, for sure. All right. Terry says, what's up with all the other churches using our videos to solicit funds? Well, hey, there's people out there who got the channels monetized, putting up Gino and whatnot. Hey, it is what it is. You understand that? It is what it is. I mean, it's something that, one can't possibly stop unless they copyright their stuff through the government, through the U.S. government, and whatnot. All right. Jeremy says exactly. Continuously working your body makes it easier. Absolutely, absolutely for sure. You know what I mean? You definitely got to be disciplined. You know what I mean? Working out, dieting, it's a lifestyle. You understand that? Just like holiness and whatnot, it's a lifestyle. It's not easy. You understand that? I definitely keep my jug of water. You know what I'm saying? Definitely keep my vitamins and whatnot, and staying away from fast foods, and what have you for sure. What's up to Ben? Shout out to you. Bully's Honest says, no way, I don't roll that way. Why you tripping? I don't know who you're talking to. Appreciate that. Windu says, live for Jesus, the Lord Jesus, every second of the day. What's their problem? I don't know. Jeremy says, I find that the mental aspect of working out is the most important part. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I don't feel like running. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just don't feel like it. But I gotta push myself to go run those 4 or 5 miles. You understand that? With no water and nonstop, just running. You understand that? And after I'm finished, after 40, 50 minutes of straight running, one night I feel good. You understand that? Definitely feel good. For sure. All right, Octavia says it's on the TLG with sound. They have posted it later that day. That's what's up. What's up to Nikki T? What up to Sikkim? He says peace and blessings. Just chiming in. Why them folks call the popo on you? You gotta rewind it. You gotta rewind it and check it out for sure. So basically, when you got folks out there provoking people and whatnot, and then when somebody who they have provoked and what have you, or a friend or a family member or somebody out there that have love for you, to go approach somebody, whether it's over the phone, email, or in person. Now you want to run to go call the police when that person or those people provoke that type of stuff and whatnot. And I said, listen, I'm not responsible for that. I'm not responsible for people who do those things. All right. Um, Lucius, he says, Gino is not troubled about these devils. He has a flock lead, so it's time that all those devils need to stop. I mean, they ain't gonna stop, man. It's gonna be more. It's almost like a new false prophet almost every week. Every week. You understand that? And they think the stuff that they put out is actually gonna stop what we're doing. You understand that? It's actually gonna stop what we're doing. Every day is growth. Every day is growth. They could try whatever. They could try whatever. You understand that? They could try whatever over the internet. You understand that? They could try whatever over the internet. Listen, they could talk about the dead folks, like the rappers out here, like these drill rappers. Now, if I was a drill rapper artist, if I was a drill rapper artist, man, you know what I mean? How they do it, you know? But they could talk about the dead folks and whatnot. They could talk about your father. They could talk about your sister and whatnot. It won't work. It doesn't matter what you say. It won't work. You understand that? Because only cowards hide behind the computer and talk like that. Only cowards do that. You understand that? Real men come face to face. You understand that? Real men come face to face at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He says, I'll do 27 push-ups. That's okay. 27. He said 27. Listen, 100 push-ups is my warm-up. Push for that. You know what I mean? But work every day. Just a little 27 here, then push it up to 29, 31. Before you know it, you're going to get used to it, man, for sure. All right? He says, I used to run 10 miles a day while in the Army. Get that runner's high. Oh, absolutely. You know, in the Army or Marines or that stuff to keep you in shape, you definitely wouldn't going to need all that, especially if you're going to war. You know what I mean? You're going to need that type of condition. All right? He says, please expose Kendrick Murray as well. Well, I mean, Kendrick Murray, he hasn't called the police or anything like that. I'm not taking up for him, but he don't talk in a disrespectful way. You understand that? He talk in a way of disagreeing all the time. Like he'll disagree with the doctrine, left and right, right and left, and he'll talk about the YouTubers, but he don't stoop that low. And I'm not taking up for him. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it to those other false prophets out there. They don't stoop that low at the end of the day, for sure. You know what I mean? They don't stoop that low. All right. But he seemed like he had some type of jealous habits with the truth of God. All right. What's up, the Raven? What up? What up? What up? Jeremy Dunbar says they will always holler about PJ because the spirit of God in him irritates the devil in them. He says they will be fighting the truth until the Lord comes. Take a number and get in line. Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. He says even Dirty Harry was respectful. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And people, they want to have a discussion. It's thousands of people who want to have a debate or discussion with Geno Jennings. It's thousands. It's thousands of people that want to have a debate, discussion with Geno. You understand? And then when somebody says, listen, I'm not interested. Oh, you scared, you this, you that, your mama, your father, your dead father, this, that, this. You think talking about people's fathers and mothers and wives is going to get you a discussion? No. That's just going to push them far away. You understand that? And that's just you digging more of a deeper hole for yourself, dealing with their family members and their friends who are not saved. That's just on you. What happens to you? You understand that? That's on you at the end of the day, for sure. You know. What's up to Cassie Williams? And I know they watching. They absolutely watch my channel. Whether it's John McGregor, Luke Edmonds, Sherry Edmonds, maid servant Chanel, Ann Gordon, Michelle George. Who else is out there? Jelani. They watching. You understand that? They love this channel. They subscribe to it. They watch all the videos. I'm talking about everything. The shorts, all that. You understand that? All that. For sure. They obsessed with the truth of God. They obsessed with the truth of God YouTubers. They obsessed with y'all. They obsessed with y'all. You understand that? They done talked about the preachers, the ministers. They even talked about some of y'all in the chat room. They done put y'all up in the thumbnail talking about y'all. And some of y'all don't even know it. Like, wow, I don't even know these people. They don't even know me. Why they talking about me? And I don't even know it. But that's what they're doing. You understand that? They stooping low and low. You know what I mean? But like I said, only cowards do things over the computer. You know what I'm saying? Only cowards do it. And when Geno goes to Canada, I'll make it my business to go. I'll be there. You understand that? I will be there. I'll make it my business to actually go to Canada for sure. All right? To see if those fools show up. I'll be there. You know what I mean? And listen, bring the Canadian police with you too. You understand that? Bring them for sure. All right? Windu says, man wants to justify their desires through changing the word of God with some outlandish interpretation. Jeremy Dunbar says, it feels like every other day there's a new Johnny come lately with some new revelation trying to debunk the truth. They got them full belly dreams going on. Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. Every other week, every other day, there's always somebody new. It's always a new false prophet. Always. Every week, the thumbnails on the right-hand side. Listen, I don't YouTube. I don't know why y'all keep doing that. You know what I mean? Putting these false prophets. They put, Geno this is, Geno Jennings that. C-Rock this, C-Rock that. Tony Harvin this, Tony Harvin that. I don't care. I don't lose sleep. You understand that? This is over the internet. You know what I mean? I like in person. You understand that? I want to see if a person is man enough to say these things in person. I haven't met one yet. Not one. We had hecklers to come to the church. I haven't met one yet. You understand that? Like I said, they'll say all these things over the internet. But once they see you in person, it's something different. You understand that? And I'm talking from experience. Not that I'm a tough guy or anything like that, but people only doing certain things for attention. They just want attention and whatnot. They just want to be next to you and what have you. They're trying to be in the mix with everything. You understand that? They want views. They want subscribers. They want this. They want that. You know what I mean? But when you talk to them as a man in person, they different. You understand that? They real different. At the end of the day, for sure. All right. Um, let me see. He says they need to stop preaching Gino and start preaching Christ and Him crucified. Absolutely. That's crazy. How a person call himself an apostle and all they do is preach Geno Jennings. They preach the members at True of God. They preach the YouTubers and whatnot. They rarely preach Christ. Rarely. Rarely. Listen, listen. I'm not in the Bible. I can't atone for sins. My blood can't atone for nobody's sins out here. I ain't shed no blood for nobody. You understand that? Unless we got a life or death situation in person. You know what I mean? That's we could get it in for sure. Windu says these hecklers need to shut up and listen to the word being preached and focus on themselves. Absolutely, but they're not. When you're dealing with ignorant people, because that's what I notice about those type of people. They're very ignorant. At the end of the day, like I said, they say things over the computer, over the computer. You know what I mean? Jeremy says, last time I checked, none of us on this earth can save anyone. It's Jesus Christ only that saves. Absolutely. Listen, Lord, listen. They preaching me too much. I don't got nothing to do with it. I ain't trying to be held accountable for none of that. You know what I'm saying? No, leave me out of it. Tony Harvin can't atone for nobody's sins. And I don't listen. No way. Leave me out of it. But that's what a lot of that's what false prophets do. They preach, other people and their members and whatnot. For sure. He says, I wouldn't pay them no mind. They are bored. Absolutely. I was gonna put up a True of God video and whatnot today. I was minding my business. I think I was thinking about dinner, and then I got the phone call. I wasn't gonna put nothing up about these clowns. I got the phone call today, and I said, you know what? Let me bring this to the attention of the people. You understand that? About people who provoke certain situations, and then when people on the outside who are not saved and whatnot, or whatever the case may be, check them. They want to run to the police. But isn't it the same preacher who talked about, you know, I think he talked about how Gino got security in the church. But now you want to call the police. Now you and your people want to call the police when somebody on your heels because you being disrespectful towards them and whatnot. Now you want to run to the police. You understand that? That's crazy. You know what I mean? That's like somebody in school. They picking with that person over there who know how to fight and they don't know. But now once that person get all in them, they want to go run to the teacher. They want to go run to the principal or the superintendent now. You understand? All right. He says a Trinity teacher wants to debate Gino on oneness. He prays to Mary and believes Jesus in the flesh and will come back in the flesh and will walk through the gates. Through the gates is real. Well, I mean, I guess he got to go to True of God and email the church and see what happens, man. I mean, I don't know. You understand that? I mean, it's thousands of them, man, and a lot of people who hit me up, they feel entitled to. Well, you should go get Gino to debate me. No, that's your problem. That's your reason. You go do it yourself. You understand that? You go do it yourself. You know what I mean? You go do it yourself for sure. All right, Mawanda says there only some will stand up for God, and PJ is doing this. Be careful of touching God's anointed. Gladys says, when is your next truck driving video? I don't know. Sometimes I'll be forgetting to bring my tripod, you know what I mean, to shoot material. Or I'll be too tired sometimes. But we shall see. If Burton only want the attention that PJ has, why they don't preach the same thing? Listen, people feel as though dogging other people will get them attention and whatnot, but it will only get them a certain amount of attention. A certain amount. Some people just listen to them because they sound ignorant and stupid. They're not laughing with them, they're laughing at them. You understand? A lot of people may subscribe to their channel not to laugh with them, but to laugh at them. Like, look at these clowns over here. They at it again. They at it again. All right. He says those clowns probably attacked PJ because he called them by name. Ah, man, don't run scared down. Don't run scared down. Gino P says these vids be 3 or 4 hours long. I guess he loved to hear himself talk. That's a long time, man. I can't be here for no 3 hours. I'm tired already, man. You understand? The hour mark is here. I'm ending it soon. I can't sit in this seat for 3 or 4 hours. I just came in from work. I'm tired. I'm ready for dinner. You know what I mean? I can't sit here for 3 or 4 hours. But it's crazy how just 1 hour, 1.5 hours of that video putting out their member. I think that was an hour and a half. Oh man, that boiled them up. That heated them up big time. That heated them up. Don't get mad at me because you're sitting next to a semi-pedophile, Jelani Blake. Don't get mad at me. You understand? I don't got nothing to do with that. He should have thought about that when he was beating on those women. He should have thought about that when he beat that woman and got her pregnant and then still sent her out there for prostitution. You understand that? I'm pretty sure your mind is messed up because you got her pregnant. You know what I mean? And I would hope you're taking care of that baby. So when you look at that kid, you're like, man, I tried to get rid of that baby because he tried to get rid of the baby. Now he got the baby. You understand that? I know it's burning you up right now. I know it is. It burnt them up when I put that out. It burnt them up. You understand that? Police documentation. You know what I mean? So you could talk about anything else in this world. If you ain't got nothing like that, it don't matter. You understand that? You sitting next to a semi-pedophile. You understand? That's who you sitting next to, and you justifying this guy. You know what I mean? And they upset about that one. You didn't see that video? You got to go to my archives, my video archives. You know what I mean? Type in Jelani Blake, and it'll come up. Yeah, one of his members that be with him, he was arrested for human sex trafficking a couple years ago. So he didn't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't talk about it. And we mentioned in the video that we know people can change, but you didn't talk about it. You traumatized a lot of women out there. A lot of women out there is traumatized, and you worrying about some foolishness. You need to be trying to get right with those women out there that you traumatized. You need to be focusing on that child that when you got that chick knocked up and you try to get rid of that child, you need to be focused on that, Jelani Blake. You understand that? How does it feel when you look in that child's eyes that you try to get rid of that child? How does it feel when you go see the mother of that child that you used to beat on her? How does it feel that you sent her out there while she was still pregnant and she had to make $1,000 a day and you beat on her? How does it feel when you look in the eyes? That burnt them up. You understand that? I don't got to deal with that. I don't got to deal with that. You understand that? I don't have to deal with that. I don't got to deal with that stigma. I don't have to get right with no other female out here for beating on them. You understand that? For sexually abusing them. For having them go out there and prostitute like a coward. You still a coward in these days. Ain't nothing changed. You still a coward. You still a coward. At the end of the day, you still a coward. You know what I mean? You still a coward. At the end of the day. You know what I mean? Because you didn't publicly apologize to these women. You understand that? How can a person who was arrested for human sex trafficking, a so-called rapper, this drill gangster rapper, you go run to the police? I'm surprised the police didn't laugh at you. You understand that? You need to be focusing on the women out there who you traumatized. That's on police records. Never mind all that goofy stuff. Yeah, you could talk about people's mother, you could talk about people's daughters and whatnot. Who cares? But you still got that stigma on your belt that you was involved in human sex trafficking. You know what I mean? You still got that stigma. You know what I mean? You don't want to have your face in the papers and in the news and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You the one that got to get right with these females out here. You, not me. So I don't care. You understand that? You could listen. You could talk about anybody you want. You could talk about my aunt. You could talk about the mother. I didn't watch the video at all. I don't care too much for it. You could talk about anybody. But guess what? They don't have that stigma on them. Human sex trafficking. They don't have that stigma on them. A possible pedophile. Them little young girls you was having out there prostituting. You had that little baby in a rap video. They don't have that. See, it's burning you up right now because you got to deal with it in real life. I don't have to. Once I turn this off, I don't got to deal with that. You do. You do. Not me. Who do? You do. Jelani Blake. You got to deal with that. I don't got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? We can sit back and chill. We can sit back and chill. And we ain't got to make things right with nobody who we made to go out there to prostitute. You understand that? They want to put out, I think in the title was like baby mother. Talk about his baby mother. He beat her. You understand that? He got her pregnant. You know what I mean? I would hope, like I said, I hope he's taking care of that baby. You better be taking care of that baby. You know what I'm saying? And you better be trying to make it right with that woman. I apologize. All those women out there who you prostituted and whatnot. You was pimping them. You made it right over the internet with them. You apologize to them. You understand that? So talk about anybody you want. We don't got no police records on that. We don't got no police. We ain't been arrested for human sex trafficking. That's almost close to being a pedophile. And you probably is a pedophile, putting them young girls out there also to go prostitute. You nasty thing. You nasty thing. Nasty thing, man. That video burnt them up. Oh, we gonna talk about his mother. We gonna talk about his baby mother. They ain't saved. Go ahead. But Mr. Jelani's is, right? He's trying to get saved. You know what I mean? So one of my advice to you is to publicly apologize to those women out there. They still didn't hear it. You know what I mean? He's trying to hide behind John McGregor like he could save him and protect him and whatnot. It ain't gonna work that way. You know what I mean? Until you publicly apologize to those women out there, we gonna keep hitting that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't like men who beat on women. I don't like men who prostitute young girls and whatnot. You understand that? And try to hide and things like that. You ain't getting away from that. You ain't getting away from that. That's police records. You understand that? You know what I mean? Don't get mad at me because your face was in the newspaper. Your face was on the news. Don't get mad at me. You did it. You understand that? You did it, Jelani Blake, Akeem, the rapper. You told on yourself in the rap video. You did it. It's burning you up. I'm pretty sure. How do people feel like a church when you there? Do they feel comfortable? Do they feel like ease when you next to their children? I can't feel ease for a person like that next to my child, man, my girls and whatnot. I said I gotta get away from him, man. You know, he got that stigma on him. He ain't apologize or anything like that. He probably still got them spirits on him and whatnot. I don't know. You understand that? How do they feel at that church? How do you feel, huh? When you go next to them children out there, them little girls, and you still get that itch from trying to have them prostitute. You nasty thing. You nasty thing, you. Call the cops on that one. Nasty thing, you. So talk about the baby mothers, the fathers. They ain't been arrested. They ain't got their face in the newspaper for human sex trafficking and whatnot. They don't have that. Say what you want. They don't have that. They don't got to live with that. They don't got to walk outside and look at, man, he was arrested for that. They don't got to walk outside and the daughter is walking with her father and he remember you. And she say, Daddy, that's the guy who used to have me prostitute. How embarrassing that is. How embarrassing. You understand that? How embarrassing that is. Wow. You walking outside in the malls and whatnot, and people just looking at you, and you don't even know it. That's the guy who did it. That's the semi pedophile over there. Stay away from him. Yeah, we know he's trying to get right, but I don't know if he still got them spirits on him. We don't know. You understand? We don't know. You know, you know what I mean? That's crazy. And I'm pretty sure when you beat that woman, you know what I mean, and she had a baby, you probably don't even have the opportunity to see your child. So you need to be you if that is occurring right now, you need to be focused on that. You need to be trying to spend some visitation time with that child. That's what you need to be doing. Never mind this social media stuff. Never mind that. You know what I'm saying? I take care of all my kids, all 5 of them. You understand that? All of them. Are you? I can see all my kids whenever. Can you? You understand that? Listen. All my intercourse was legit. You had to forcefully rape that woman. You had to forcefully beat her. You understand that? I don't got to worry about that. See, that eats you up on the outside in the real world. I don't got to worry about that. You do. You understand that? You do, Jelani Blake. You got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't have to I don't have to type in my name, Tony Harvin, and news articles of me of human sex trafficking come up. That don't come up. You understand that? I don't have to tell my job or a job I'm looking for. Man, I was arrested for human sex trafficking. Wow, man, you can't work at no daycares. I don't even know what I got you at the church with kids. You know what I'm saying? You can't work at no daycares. You can't work at no schools. You can't work at no recreation. You understand that? You can't work at none of those type of places with that type of charge. You understand that? So you need to be working on that. You need to be working on that. Don't worry about this social media stuff, man. Don't let me get to you because I get under your skin. You know what I mean? I'll get under your skin. You know? You know what I mean? Jelani Blake, tell the police that. Tell the police that. Tell the police that you got that charge and you in the church around kids. Tell the police that. I'm surprised they didn't have you sign up for a sex offender. I'm surprised they didn't have you sign up for that. They probably do. You just ain't saying nothing. You're just trying to keep it on the low. Better be careful, man. Man got a sex offender next to him. Wow. You said it's public knowledge that will be on the history books for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Public record. Like I said, people get right. People, can turn their life around and stuff like that. But when you down people and you dog people, you need to talk about yourself first. Talk about yourself first. You know what I mean? Talk about yourself first. All right? Cassie Williams says social media has turned people into monsters. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Man, once social media came out, man, whew, this was an outlet. This was an avenue for a lot of people. A lot of cowards, for sure. You know what I mean? A lot of them. He said, I watched it. For sure, that's good. William says, old or young, girls and men is wrong. You cannot defend this, Mr. Blake. Mr. Blake, where you at, man? Mr. Blake, you want to come on? Your people want to come on and talk about your human sex trafficking charge? You know what I mean? We're gonna send a link in the chat room to Mr. Blake because I know they're watching. I know they're watching. The link is in the chat room. Come on, talk about it. Be man enough to come talk about it. Apologize to the women out there who you traumatized. You understand? Man up. You know what I mean? Or you gonna go back and make your little videos and whatnot that I don't even watch. You understand that at all? I don't watch y'all. You know what I mean? Mr. Blake. He says he's probably in the sex offender list for human sex trafficking. Probably. But he's in Canada, so it's kind of different trying to like research that out over there versus America and whatnot. Over in America, I could just go to a site and type in a name or a location and it pops up. It have a lot of lists of people who who are registered. In Canada, it's something different, man. It's kind of like difficult and whatnot to find that out. You know what I'm saying? But once we find that out, if he's registered, we definitely will be putting it on here. You understand that? Once we get the court records and all that other stuff, we definitely will be putting it on here for sure for the people. All right, you know what I'm saying? We're definitely working on that. You know, and listen, you can't go to the courthouse and say, listen, man, please don't give it to Tony Harvin. Don't give him my court records. Don't give him my documentation and whatnot. You can't do that. You understand? What's up to Paulette? It said violation. B. Holder says an inmate in our jail right now has 457 sexual charges and more are pending. Wow. He says keyboard dogs are in my book better than real dogs. That's what they upset about. Man, that really listen, that one video, I made one video on them directly out of hundreds of videos they done made about us. And that balled them up. And I ain't have to spend 3 hours. I ain't have to spend 3 hours. You know what I mean? I ain't have to spend 3 hours or anything. For sure. Making videos. Mr. Ebanks, you was kicked out of the room. You got ushered out. I don't know what you're talking about. What up, KN? Greetings to you. Hope all is well. What's up to David B? So I know the trolls is watching. You understand that? I know they trolls is watching, man. They faithfully subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. They watching. All of them watching probably. I'm telling you, they watching. They on it. You know what I'm saying? They take every little notes and you know what I mean, and put it in their little video and what have you, and you know, change the narrative and whatnot. So people out there, you know what I mean, go search Jelani Blake out. He's from Canada. If y'all can find that, get that information, the court documents, the court records on Jelani Blake. I think he's about 32 right now, 33 or something like that. Look at the news reports. Look at the documents of the news reports on him, you know, online and things like that and what have you. All right. Cali Boy says, wait to expose those creeps. No fair when it comes to the truth. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Mr. Jelani Blake and John McGregor and Luke Edmond and Sheldon and Love Anthony and all y'all, man, they balled them up over there. Woo. Man, it balled them up. You understand? And that's facts over there. That's facts. All that other stuff you got to put out there, I ain't worried about that. You understand that? I ain't worried about that. Waste your time and whatnot. I don't listen. I don't listen to y'all, but I know y'all listen to me. KN said, Gino said FBI be spying. Well, I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't be surprised if they are. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. You know, and my thing is, they probably spying because somebody probably had said something. You know what I mean? But FBI, you know, they ain't gonna catch nothing. You understand? They ain't gonna catch nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if they spying on us. You know what I mean? But they ain't really nothing to spy on at the end of the day. They need to be spying on Jelani Blake. FBI, spy on Jelani Blake. That's who the FBI need to be spying on. Spy on him. See if he's still messing with them little girls out there, sending them for prostitution and whatnot. Spy on him. Check Jelani Blake out. You know what I mean? That's what they need to be doing. Spy on him, the human sex trafficker. You know what I'm saying? Keep a watch out on him. Make sure he ain't doing that stuff. Make sure he ain't tipping and dipping. You know what I mean? Making sure he ain't sending them girls out there for $1,000 a day like he used to do. That's what the FBI need to be spying on. Or Canadian police. That's what y'all need to be doing. Worry about him. Don't worry about what's over here. Worry about that creep over there. You understand that? Worry about him. Don't worry about me. Canadian police, Ontario police, Durham police, or whoever. If y'all tuning in, spy on him. He's the one with the criminal charges. You understand that? He's the one who you got to watch for. You know what I mean? A lot of them folks are they repeat the offenses and whatnot, or try to keep it on the low, or try to have a church to cover it up. You don't need to be around kids. You understand that? How do y'all parents at John McGregor Church feel that y'all got this creep around y'all kids and whatnot? Y'all feel comfortable? You understand that? I don't have those charges. You understand that? I like grown women. You know what I mean? And I don't need to sell women either. You understand that? I don't need to do that. You know what I mean? He's a coward. How do you feel about you got this guy next to you? You feel comfortable? You understand that? Do you feel safe when your child is sitting next to Jelani Blake? You know what I mean? Yeah, this ain't no defamation of character. This is public records. You understand that? This is public records. We ain't got no charges over here, man. We good. You know what I'm saying? I could put my disposition up. All I probably say on there is when I was 16, 17 years old, terroristic threats. That's it in high school. That is it. You know what I mean? We wasn't no cowards. We ain't had to beat on women. We protect women. You know what I mean? We protected the woman. Maid servant Charnel, won't you put that up? You understand? 5'1", 140. Won't you put that up? And Gordon, the nurse. You understand that? Put that up. KMW Healthcare. That's all their businesses and people and whatnot. Luke Edmond. You understand that? Cockeyed man. Put that up. You understand that? Listen, Luke Edmond, I hope you can see where I'm coming from. I hope you can see that. You know what I mean? I hope you can see that. You know what I mean? So make your videos and whatnot, things like that. You know what I mean? You see how we just talk smooth on them. You know what I mean? We giving them real life facts. He said, man, oh man. Oh man. Listen, talk like this burns them up. They'll probably make a video about my dead family members and they'll probably go into deeper debts. You understand that? This stuff like here, this real talk, it hurts them. It bothers them. You understand that? They right now they taking notes. They screen recording. Man, he said this at this time stamp. We got to put this on the screen. He said this. He said that. That don't work here, man. You understand that? That don't work here. All right. Appreciate that, Jen Juice. He says they love attention. It's when you ignore them, they get mad. Yeah, true. But, I had to let the people know about this guy. You understand that? My whole concept is like, why a person dog, somebody, but they sitting right there with a semi-pedophile. You understand that? They didn't put what they have done out. You understand that? The real thing is, apologizing to those women who he have hurt. Now, if you got a little platform, apologize to them. You understand that? Because when people see that, when people see your news reports and whatnot, they say that's the guy right there who was in that news report right there. You understand that? If you don't say nothing. Now, if you have said something and you keep saying, listen, I apologize, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt those women, I didn't mean to traumatize them. They see that over the internet. They're like, yeah, he's trying to have a changed heart, and stuff like that. Use your platform. I apologize to the women out there who I've traumatized. Instead, you just making it worse for yourself. You're making it worse for yourself because we're going to stretch that out. You know what I mean? We're going to put that out there to let people know to be careful around this creep like Mr. Jelani Blake. You know what I mean? I can't be around nobody like that. I can love him and pray for him, but I can't be around no pedophiles, no person who was involved in human sex trafficking, no person who was beating on women and selling them and whatnot. You know what I mean? We know people change, but I can't be around that, man. No, I don't respect that. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect that. I don't respect guys like that. Oh man, this is funny. This is funny. We're gonna give it 5 more minutes and then we're gonna end it, man. You know what I mean? We had a good conversation and whatnot as always. They're gonna come out with another 3-hour, 4-hour video. We know it's coming, but I don't watch them at all. Like I said in the video, I don't watch none of their stuff in whole. I don't. Not one time have I ever watched their videos in whole. You understand that? And the folks that they talking about, they don't even be on YouTube. They don't even care. You understand that? They don't even care. At the end of the day, it's just the other people that they have to worry about. You understand? All right. He says, does it cost anything to look up these records? Well, like I said, I don't know about how they do in Canada. You know what I mean? I know in New Jersey, I know in America that you can go online and search for these records and it'll come up. You understand that? You might have to pay on certain sites, but I'm not sure about Canada. So, I mean, if y'all want to go on certain websites that's, Canadian based, as far as like with records look up and things like that, I mean, y'all can and what have you, just make sure it's legit. You understand that? Just make sure it's legit for sure. All right. Jelani Blake, that's his name, Jelani Blake. He says, do you, the devil attacks people with sounds? What you mean by that? He says, do you, the devil attacks people with sounds? I don't know what you're talking about at be honest. I don't know what you're talking about. He said he hollering, about to get fired. He said I'm cracking up. He says can't justify it. Oh man, we got 3 more minutes before we end it. We got 3 more minutes to summarize everything up, man. I just had to talk about, these guys. They had the police call Tony Harvin today on my phone, and whatnot. I spoke with the police for about 7 minutes and whatnot, letting them know some things and what have you. And I told the police, listen, if they keep putting it up, I got nothing to do with that, man. I told them people handle things in the streets over here in America, man. I don't know how they do it over in Canada, but people handle things in the streets for the most part that are not saved. You know what I'm saying? And I can't stop these people at all. You know what I'm saying? For, approaching people and whatnot. You know what I mean? Somebody, they G-checked his wife, Luke Edmonds' wife, or family member, or whatever the case may be. That's not my problem. I can care less. You know what I'm saying? I can care less. At the end of the day, that's y'all problem. That's y'all problem. Y'all got to deal with. You understand that? That's y'all problem. Y'all got to deal with for sure. You know what I mean? All right. He said that the hate is strong. Praying for peace for you. It's all good, man. It's only social media. That's all it is. It's just social media. When I hang up social media, that's it. I don't worry about it. We don't worry about. Well, I don't worry about social media when I hang this up. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what people say. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to bed thinking about it. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Have me a nice dinner. Watch some sports and go to sleep. You know what I mean? Hope everybody have a wonderful night. Maybe I'll play a Truth of God video today. I might play that interview from last night. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. You understand? Now I'll play something. I might play something for sure. I thank everybody for tuning in, and to the trolls out there, we ain't worrying about nothing, man. Nothing don't bother us at all. We don't care what you put out, who you talk about, how many times you talk about it, how long you talk about it. We don't care. You understand that? We know we got true facts. We got true facts. All right. On Mr. Jelani Blake. God bless you too at Jeremy Dunbar. Peace at Henry Ross. He says the interview was amazing. What's up? The no sugar coat topics. Shout out to you. And that's it. Good night to everybody out there. I'm Tony Harvin signing off. You know what I mean? We gotta leave them with this one. We gotta sign off with this one, man. For them calling the police on us, man. You understand? Yeah, we gotta sign off.
What you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you? what you gonna do? Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a blood?
What's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Remember, if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right here and select all to receive all notifications upon the videos that come out on this channel. Also, my backup channel is Tony Harvin Network if you'd like to do the same.